Mirror, mirror, since the beginning, life has always been a test. But now I refuse to fail. So now when I'm being tested, I have studied, educated myself, and grown enough to know how to excel. So let's talk about it. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, chosen ones. How are you? Yes, yes, I missed you too. But before we get into all that, hold on, it's coming. First of all, hi everyone. You guys, guess what? We got some new subby buddies that we got to welcome to the table, to the cele-YOU-bration, my friends. So welcome, you guys. Hi, I am chosen. This is Beyond Your Reflection. It's a channel created by me, but it's designed for all of us to peel back all those ugly parts of us until we get to what makes us beautiful, honey. You got to look beyond your reflection. So let's talk about it. So, guys, I know. Don't come for me in the comments. Where you been? You said you was going to be here. Oh, my God. Okay, so the Sunday before last, I actually had to work. I pulled in some extra hours. And by the time I got home, y'all, I'm not going to lie, I was busted and disgusted and too tired to do anything. So I went straight to bed. And then last week, honey, your girl was on the sick and shut in list. Y'all, I had the flu. The flu. The FLU. Flu. And I ain't had the flu, y'all. I can't even remember. I think I was a teenager. The last time I remember being that sick. Yo, it was no joke. It had your girl out. I ain't have no voice. I ain't have no strength. I ain't have no energy to do nothing. You hear me? But I'm here now. I'm here now. That's all that matters. I'm here. And today's episode, guys, being tested. Let that sink in. Okay, you saw the intro. So think about it. Through life, through everything, we're always being tested. From a little kid on up, we was being tested if we learned our colors, our shapes, our numbers, your manners. Every day in life, you're being tested. But do you know what it takes? Or are you equipped enough to be able to pass those tests? Especially the things that you've already been through, and then they come back and bust you in the head again. This time you should be equipped. You have studied, grown, and learned enough to know how to pass the next test that comes around. Now, like I said, as a kid, even growing up, getting into adulthood, okay, your driver's license, it came with a permit test. It came with a driver's test before they even trust you to go out there, and they gave you that little thing called a driver's license and pray for the best. Going on out there. We wish you luck. Everything to get to the next level in school, to get to the next grade, you had to take an exit exam. You had your SATs. When you got to college, you had your finals. There were so many things that you were tested on to get you to the next level of life. Well, congratulations. It's still a thing. However, I want you to look at how far you've come and all those things that you've been tested on, my friends, and you're still here to talk about it. I swear I am built for it tough. When I tell you, I am so tired of going through things and being tested. But think about it, guys. Sometimes you may have failed in life. You may have failed at some things, and you have to go back through that situation in order to test again, and then in order to pass. That's life still. Think about it in the spiritual world. Sometimes you were like, you know what? I've already survived this. Why am I doing this again? Well, maybe because during that journey, it was something that you did wrong when you're supposed to make straight A's across the board, but somehow you managed to get a C in the middle of the semester. In the middle of that test, you did the wrong answer. You picked the wrong decision. You went the wrong way. So now you have to go back through that. And I always use my self stories first, guys. So I remember going through a stage of homelessness. several times. One too many more times that I would like to count. Now, the first two was not on me, had nothing to do with me. The last two, I could have controlled the situation, but I was young, dumb, inexperienced. And yes, I failed the test of life because I was too busy trying to do it my way instead of the way that I was supposed to, instead of the test, the equipped, or the information that I was given in order to pass. And think about it, you guys. Every time you're being tested, whether that's in the physical or the spiritual, you always have information first. That's just like in life. Before you take the big exam, they always give you the test question. That's what your homework was for. That's what the classwork was for. That's what the extra credit was for. The assignments, even on your job, you're being equipped. Maybe you're training someone else. You're training that other person because they're watching you to put you in another position. You never know what kind of information that life is throwing at you. But everything is a test of your faith and your strength to see if you're strong enough to go through it. Even the things that are maybe going on that's bad in your life. It could be a dark cloud right now going on, but you are still being tested. How are you going to react? I remember I told you guys my favorite ever prayer is the serenity prayer. To have the courage to be able to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the things that I can't. And the things that I cannot change, that's what's testing me. So that's how I have to figure out how would I act and maneuver in this situation? How would I react? The easiest part is to pop off, start swinging, start cussing, start fussing, start getting mad, angry, sad about everything. Well, you just failed. You didn't activate that mustard seed. And I mean, that's the one thing about faith. It ain't got to be the size of a mountain. It is a little mustard seed. It is your job to take the information that you were given to test, to put the information on that seed to make that seed grow so that you're able to pass whatever it is that life is throwing at you. Now, right now, you may be going through some things, you guys, and yeah, you may not be able to get through it right now, but it's still a test of how you're going to act. Are you going to give up? That's the easy way. That's the easiest thing to do. Is just give up. Maybe I'm not supposed to have it. Well, I ain't got it about now. Okay, then I'm tired. And that's going to be a thing, honey. Trust me, baby. All these here tests that I'm gone through, when I tell you I'm built for it tough, but this Ford ain't moving. Because this Ford be tired sometimes, be out of gas, don't feel like doing nothing. Because you got sometimes in life, those tests are going to be so exhausting. They're going to be so trying. They're going to be so aggravating. They're going to be painful. It's going to be some times where that happens, but that's when you are truly being tested. That's when you take the information that you already know. Remember last year I talked about going into your tool bag. That's when you activate your faith. That's when you make that seed grow. That's when you start talking life into yourself and the situation that you're going through. You tell that mountain, get out my way. I got stuff to do. You tell that person, I'm not going to let you affect me. You ain't got that much power no more. That's being tested. When because baby, it's gonna always be somebody that's gonna push your button. They're gonna keep pushing, they're gonna keep pushing, they're gonna keep pushing. Think about it. Remember, I told you guys one of my favorite Marvel movies is the Hulk. The Hulk gave you so many warnings. Before you test his patience, he told you, you're not gonna like me when I'm angry. Now go on over there with all that. Leave me alone. I'm good in the space that I'm at. You're violating, you're trespassing. This is how you need to treat situations and things that you're going in. Before you turn green, before you bust out of your clothes, before you get big and swole and start smashing stuff, think about it. You tell that person, place, or thing, listen, I'm not going to let you take me to that place. You push as many buttons as you want to, baby. You're not going to activate it because my faith is already activated. So that means that that's more powerful than the situation that you're trying to pull. That's more powerful because you being angry, what is that proving? What is that doing? Because that means you just failed that test. And that person did exactly their job. They did their job. They pushed you to that breaking point because they knew that eventually, oh, it's still in her. Remember, she said that she wasn't this person no more. Remember, he said that he wasn't going to do this and the other one no more. Let me try it. 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 And then boom, you explode. And you just gave them exactly what they wanted. You failed that test. And they looking at you like, see, I told you. I told you they was the right person. I told you they was the same person. I told you they was this and the other. So you just failed at life, in the physical and the spiritual. So when you're being tested, and you know, you absolutely know, anything that removes your peace, your joy, your happiness, your love, your smile, anything that takes you to that place, whether intentionally or unintentionally, this is when you think about it. You think about how should I react? What should I do? It's easy for you to automatically go left. That is so easy. But how about just stand still? Stand still and know that this too shall pass, and so shall I. I'm going to pass this test. I didn't come this far to go back to that person that I was. I've come too far. I've changed. That was the test right there. You've already passed so many. Think about all the levels that you accomplished. Think about those times when you wanted to pop off and you didn't. Maybe you looked at that person and just laughed in their face. Maybe they thought you was the craziest person on the planet. But it's all good. They didn't take you to that level. Now, inside, baby, you can cuss fuss all day long. You can give them the death stare and all that. You know what? If I could, I would. But how that post said, it's above me now. Okay. My test is to not allow you to take me back to that place or that person that I was. The test is for you, not for them. It's testing your willpower and your strength to look at how far you've come and where you're going. Not about where you are right now. Because if you look at where you are right now, I don't want you to get comfortable there. I don't want you to get too complacent. I want you to strive to do better. Get to the next test. Go ahead and start studying because you know something's going to happen. You heard that's life, baby. You know life going to keep lifing. That's what she here for. That's why she that, yeah, you know the word. She stay on her job. She stay ready. She stay coming with those curveballs. She going to constantly throw them. But what you going to do? Are you going to catch them? Sometimes you can duck and get out of the way. Don't stand there and continue to take those hits, though. You got to figure out how to maneuver around in this game. If there's certain things, places, or situations that's constantly testing you and you feel like it's going to take you back to where you were when you've constantly moved forward, then, well, it's time for change. Now, like I said, you could be in a situation on a job where you can't move right now. However, I am speaking those things that be not as though they were. I'm activating that mustard seed. God, I am not where I want to be right now. This place is testing me. Amen. Hallelujah. And yes, it is, honey. You have no idea. This place is testing me on a daily. However, God, I cannot move until you say so. Please show me. Teach me how to pass this exam. Because think about you guys where you are. Like I said, I can use myself for instance. On my job, yeah, oh my God, y'all. Whew. Okay. But then I had to go back and I asked God, why? And then, of course, you know, why not? So now I realize that I am the plant that's there, that's being tested, being watered down. They're trying to constantly take me out of my element, but I'm still smiling and grinding, baby. Because this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. Until God elevates me and take me to the next level, I'm not there yet. Therefore, I can't just uproot and move. If it was that simple, baby, she would have been gone the moment they pushed the first button. But what is that going to do? Because it's going to be somebody in the next place probably going to push them same buttons. But you're used to this people right here where you at. So I've learned how to maneuver and grow past the BS that's happening. That's just me, for example. But think about where you are. Whether it's job, home, school, wherever. Even those that are parents that have kids. Your kids are constantly testing you. Oh, my God. Mine is grown and gone, but still, yes, I know how that works. But think about who you are. Does that person, place, or thing have that much power where they can pull you out of yourself, out of your element, where they can make you fail? Because if you did not pass the test, if you did not control your anger, if you got drunk and started driving, if you knew that you were high, if you constantly do things that you know that's going to have a lasting effect, then that means that you failed. And that person who tested you did their part. But what about you? You have enough in you to know what not to do. You learned that in the beginning. As a kid, the first part you was tested. You knew not to say what. You better say ma'am or sir, or you get your lip slapped off somewhere. you know, and that's something that stayed with you. Everything in life that has tested you has made you into the person that you are now. And like I said, you have enough in you to know how to activate that seed where you do not allow those buttons, those things, when those tests come upon you. You should have studied enough and be educated enough about yourself where you know what to do and what not to do to pass and get to the next level. So think about it whenever you're going through life, honey. It's just a test you're going through, and it won't last always. Trials come to make you strong. That's a whole song. It is. Shout out to gospel music, friends. But however, everything in life is a test. It's all up to you with the equipment that you have and the tools that you have in life. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass and go to the next level? Because remember, it's above you now. You done been there, done that. I done fought, cussed, and did all that. I probably done been to jail and all. I done all that. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, because no, ma'am, she's not equipped for jail. But anyway, hypothetically speaking, whomever you were, this is what you've been through. I've already been tested. I've already been there. I've already done that. Got several degrees, baby. Who's next? That's how you need to think about life right now. Think about what you've been through and how you've been through it and how you got through it to the next level. And that's the foundation that you stand on because you already know whom you are. You know whom you serve, whatever that God is to you, whatever you call him or she. To me, the Most High, the universe over everything. You've already been equipped enough. You done been through so much in your life. Think about it. You done been through enough. Baby, you done been tested and retested and tested and retested again. And look at how many things that you've already overcome and that you've already passed. So what makes the next situation any more difficult than the last? So you think about it. From here on out, are you equipped and are you ready? You've already studied the game. You know how it's played. You've already educated yourself. Now, pass. Get to the next level. Keep going. This is Chosen. Give me a thumbs up. All right? Leave it in the comments. Let me know, honey. Are you ready to pass the next test? Let's go. You already got the tools. You already know what to do and what not to do. Don't ever let anyone push you past that breaking point to the point of failure because you're not a failure, baby. You're wonderful, beautiful, and wonderfully made. Too smart to fail. Keep going. I dare you. All right. You guys, give me the thumbs up. Leave the comment. Oh, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe or at least tell the next person to subscribe as well. I believe in you. And you should too. I love everything about you guys. You've already passed to the next level. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.